What's up, everybody? Pixel Leader here from PixconGG, and today I'm joined by my co-host Pixel Boss, and today I'd like to welcome you to the first episode of our new podcast, Let Me Look It Up. Today we're just going to be talking about random subjects, and we're going to be looking them up on everybody's favorite search engine that I don't know if we are allowed to mention legally or not, so we'll just leave it at that. And today's topics, we're just talking about sports, games,
Super Bowl, baby.
Super Bowl, Mortal Kombat.
Game and movie.
Yeah, so we just we actually did just look up that the Chiefs are favored 7 points over the Bengals, which I'm kind of I don't know.
It's a lot.
7 points?
And the reason why I say 7 points is because watching the way the last game went, even with them sacking Joe Burrow 4 or 5 times, it was still like was it a 3 or 4 point game?
3-point game.
Score?
It was It was 34 to 31.
Yeah, that's yeah. 7 points is too much.
Yeah, I mean, if they're running it through a computer, I can definitely see how they got the number, because you've got veteran players, you've got seasoned or whatever, and you've pretty much got Cincinnati, who is definitely still coming out of nowhere with Joey B and Jamar Chase and doing everything they can. Because what was Cincinnati's record last year, even with him starting?
6 wins.
Yeah, 6 wins. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then he got hurt. Well, then who was their backup quarterback?
What's that kid's name? I can't think of his name right now.
Me neither.
I can't remember his name. What's his use that nifty little search engine.
I know, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Brandon Allen?
Yeah, see, it wasn't probably not the caliber of Joe Burrow, so he was the wins last year, and last year their offensive line was worse than it is this year. It's actually gotten a little bit better, surprisingly, even though you consider the 9 sacks he had against the Titans, which, oh man, it looked non-existent.
You talking about Joey B getting touched up?
Oh man, yes, for sure. Nine sacks in a game. It hadn't been done since none of them McNabb did it.
Who's that other? They've got another receiver as well right now. It's not too bad.
T. Higgins.
What'd you say his name was?
T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then their tight end's not bad either. He's good blocking tight end. Did make some catches. Yeah. The play's never over, and that's the one thing that got proven the last season of the last no, that was in the playoffs, the first playoff game where Joey threw across his chest running out of bounds, and regardless how you feel about the referee call or whatever, but play's never dead, and as long as you can get open, he'll make a play. But Kansas City is also Kansas City, and every time they touch a ball, a touchdown. They just won their last game with 13 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
So this game might come down to who has the ball last.
Yeah, and Kansas City's already done this before. But Joey B, even though it was only college, Joey B also has postseason pressure. He's used to it as well. An undefeated season in college in the SEC is pretty damn close to what he's doing with Cincinnati right now. It's almost the same type of pressure. A college postseason is not the same type of pressure as an NFL postseason, especially because there's nowhere near as much money involved. But when you're in the SEC, LSU, undefeated, fucking Ed Ogeron as a coach, the janitor as the coach, yeah, that's pressure. So it's not something that he's new to, but at the same time, Patrick Mahomes is a Super Bowl winner.
And this will be his third or fourth AFC Championship game,
right? And Cincinnati's got trash cornerbacks.
Yeah, their safeties are where their help is. Their cornerbacks, it's not.
Yeah, Eli Apple.
They get a little pressure. Yeah, Cincinnati. Yeah, oof. Yeah, and that's what's bad, because I see that he's been popular lately and trending on Twitter with him attacking former teams fans, and hey, you do but there's a lot of plays out there where he's getting burned, and I just hope for Cincinnati that he doesn't let a big one get by and they don't lose because of it. You're going to talk a big game like that on Twitter. Let's just hope you continue to make the plays so you don't look like the ass on the field.
So who do you got? Okay, so who do you got going into the Super Bowl AFC? Cincinnati?
I'm gonna go with Cincinnati.
So who do you got? Who do you got winning the NFC?
Now this one's a little interesting because I think on paper the Rams win 9 times out of 10.
14-5. But San Francisco's had a miracle season.
They have, and their quarterback has not thrown a touchdown pass in 2 games, both being playoff games, and they've won.
Yeah. So Jimmy G is not a Super Bowl quarterback, but he might be going to the Super Bowl.
Hey man, right place, right time. Just do what he's a game manager. He's not gonna take the game. If you can make sure the Rams don't jump out on you because if the Rams do what they did to Tampa and they jump out on you 20 points and they continue to score 1 or 2 touchdowns, a couple quarters here and there, they won't win. Garoppolo is not gonna bring you, and I say that they did run the ball against them.
Right, because he's still got kind of weapons. I mean, George Kittle is...
It's true. And look what they did in the last game of the season when they played each other. The Rams were up 17 points and failed to score any more points after that and lost the game. All they did was run the ball. They didn't throw the ball but a few times. Debo Samuel is just...
Debo.
Debo. Sorry, Debo. Yep. You get Debo the ball, and that's their offense. So if I'm the Rams and I'm Sean McVay... you need to get your defense coordinator. We have to make sure that Debo has someone on him at all times. Yeah, where he's at all times.
I don't even know who Brandon Ayuk is. That's one of their other wide receivers. They've got Debo Samuel, George Kittle as a tight end, and Brandon Ayuk as a wide receiver.
What's his rookie year? Second year?
I don't know. Let me look it up. Brandon Ayuk stats. I need yearly. So this is his second year. He played 2020 and 2021.
Out of where?
Huh?
Where's he out of? His college?
I'm looking. He was born in Reno. What is your alma mater, homie? Arizona State.
Arizona State. Okay.
So I don't think that he's like, he is, yeah. So yeah. I mean, he hasn't done anything crazy, but he's already ran 107 yards on the Rams for 6 receptions.
The craziest stat is that the last 7 times that the Rams and the 49ers have played each other, the 49ers have won.
Yeah.
And that's something crazy to think about. One of the big reasons of the Rams going and getting Matthew Stafford this season was that Jared Goff isn't getting us over the hump. We need someone to get us over the hump. Well, your last big hump is San Francisco. And if you don't get over them, is that going to be Matthew Stafford's fault or is that going to be Sean McVay's fault?
So isn't it kind of crazy that the Cardinals aren't even in this conversation, though?
It is. And here's why I think that it's crazy is because you start the season off 10-2, right? And everyone says that Kingsbury, he draws up these great plans for the first half of the season, and then when everyone figures him out, it's over. And you can't say just because you lost D-Hop, that's why, you quit winning games. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. D-Hop's a great wide receiver, top 5, probably when healthy, no doubt. But there are other players on that team.
Are you talking about DeAndre Hopkins?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah. So, but still, you were drafted first round. Everyone's gonna doubt Kyler Murray. Everyone's gonna doubt that he can play because he's too small. Maybe he's not as fast as he needs to be. Everybody's worried about if he gets hit one time. That you got to get him. He's got his confidence back. He has no confidence right now. He had played no confidence the last December. And then went to the playoffs and just. They were terrible, they were terrible. And Kyle looked scared. And Kingsbury, everybody knows your game plan, man. And if you're not making adjustments, in the NFL, you got to make adjustments. And it's
especially
not
especially now more than ever.
Oh man, and it's not just week to week anymore.
It is
play to play sometimes.
Well, it is, yeah, but it is a lot more week to week now than it is year to year. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, man, we got that winning now mentality in sports and as fans, and if you're, it's what have you done for us lately? And if the way that the talks have been going with the NFL that a lot of the owners and stuff like that, if you're not winning in the first or not at least getting to the games, then bye. And that's what they're
Oh
talking
yeah,
about. They're talking about Frank Kingsbury because he's like 0-10 in December. Like, that's not good. Why are you getting these great leads in the beginning of the season and then come November and December, like you're not making any adjustments? Like, that's not okay. You can't win all these games. People figure out 1 or 2 weeks, okay, you drop a couple L's, but you got to get changed up and get back on it and start winning some games.
absolutely. But but yeah, you still got a lot of old coaches too. Like you still got a lot of coaches who like still don't even understand like how the like that's why we just had like 7 head coaches drop. Like
Yeah,
at least 4 head coaches just dropped. And that's not including the retiring of Sean Payton.
Yeah. Oh man, that was one I didn't expect. You know, I know that there have been conversations about him maybe retiring sooner and or whatnot, but I kind of feel like with them having a ridiculous amount over, it's like 30 something percent over the salary cap. That is the largest salary cap in history that we're over. No quarterback, no wide receiver number one. It seems like a job that would look like a good job no longer looks like a good job.
You
You
know,
know, if I'm a long young coach, you know, everybody says that you get the opportunity, you take it, but it's like, man, that's a struggle.
so imagine this, right? You're playing Fortnite, right? Or you're playing Warzone, right?
Right.
And you camp in a building the whole time, right? You camp the whole time. You get like 2 kills for the dub at the very end of the game. And in that lobby, that same lobby, there's a guy with 13 kills. There's a guy with 12 kills. There's a guy with 11 kills. Like, and you just sat there and you just won the game with 2 kills. That's what it's going to be like if the 49ers take the NFC. The Packers are at home. The Bucks are at home. The Cowgirls are at home. Like, if they beat the Rams, it's going to be like some little kid hid in a bush, waited until the end, watched the guy build all their little towers up, waited for everybody to die. They all fought it out. Last guy, he's looking for the kid. Boom, snipes him from the bush. 49ers win the NFC. Like, go to the Super Bowl. I don't even care if they win the Super Bowl. If they win the NFC, that's bad enough, kind of.
That's crazy.
That is nuts.
It's very, yeah. And you know, everyone says that the Bengals are this underdog of the AFC, and that, you know, but they're not the same.
The Bengals are the number 1 in the AFC North. That's what happened there, though. At least in the North,
Bengals,
the Ravens are 8-9. The Browns are 8-9.
Yeah.
The Steelers are 9-7. The Bengals 10-7. So what? The Bills flopped. The Titans flopped. You know, like, but it's
the Bengals have showed up, and instead of, you know, they've really shown up. You know, they showed up. They weren't. Everyone said that they were going to get blowed out by the Titans. Derrick Henry's back. You know, Tannehill, first play interception, last play interception. Derrick Henry, 1 touchdown, 60-something yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might not be the best defense, but their defense is playing ball. And like I said, if they get a little bit of help, Joey got hit 5 times. He got sacked 5 times, got hit like 10 times, 11 times, and still threw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns against the Chiefs. So,
the Raiders ended their season on like a 4-game winning streak. Same thing with the Bills. The Bills came back 4-game winning streak at the end just to be sitting at home right now.
Yep. It's gonna be interesting. So, you gonna what's your 2 picks? Who you picking to go to Super Bowl?
Oh, Cincinnati.
And then we'll do Cincinnati. Okay. NFC
and the 49ers.
49ers.
Only because the 49ers. I want Cincinnati to win so bad, but I believe in superstitions in sports only, and as bad as the Drake curse was, I think the Tim the Tatman jinx is even worse. And Timmy says the 49ers have no chance of winning. That's enough. I think Timmy should have kept his mouth shut, and I think that oh man. As soon as I saw him posted on Twitter, I was like, yeah, that's it. It's a wrap. 49ers got this one in the bag.
My picks are going to be Cincinnati and the Rams.
But
and the Super Bowl winner would be Cincinnati. But I agree with you. If the 49ers beat the Rams, they win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Even if it's against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I don't know how. They shouldn't have won what they've won.
Exactly. Magic
into
juju.
Green Bay and did what they did in Green Bay. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's the greatest thing.
Well, yeah, I'm still more excited for next year than I am this entire Super Bowl, though. Yeah, I'm not even really excited for it because the Saints are going to suck, but, I mean, I'm still ready to watch football that doesn't have anything to do with these guys. Like,
new football, new season, ready.
Yeah, I like Joey B, but yeah, I do want to watch the Saints again, even if we're bad. I just want to watch football, good football. But you see, there's that new thing coming out. Let me look that up. What's that again?
I want to say it's the AFL, but I could be wrong on
the
that.
USFL is a new American football league owned by Fox Sports. The USFL, United States Football League, is a planned professional football league. 8.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
Who's coaching? I don't know. I'll put it like this. Even if it's terrible, you know, it'll still be on. It'll still be something to watch throughout the week to get us a little further to maybe when the draft gets here in March, and then when OTAs start, the buzz will start up over the summer with all the stuff, the fans. I'm assuming that this season will be over for that. And then we'll just have 3-4 months of no sports, or not any sports, baseball,
also
stuff like that.
Oh, but we got a team though. We have a team though.
We do.
Former NCAA head coach Larry Fedora was named head coach and general manager of the New Orleans Breakers.
Okay, so I just think we know who we're pulling for. What's the team look like? What's the
horrible
the depth chart?
The logo is ass. It's so bad.
Buddy,
we don't have a roster yet. 38-man active roster is not announced. General manager Larry Fedora, head coach Larry Fedora, and that's all the information we have. That and the fact that their logo is like a Quicksilver logo with like a bird flying through. It looks like it has nothing to do with New Orleans. Actually, as a matter of fact, seeing the word New Orleans in a giant wave is actually almost like kind of like maybe you didn't think this one through, because like the last time New Orleans saw a wave, Katrina was fucking shit up. This is not. I don't think
it's a little soon for that.
I don't think this logo was well thought, to be honest. New Orleans Breakers, and it's a wave. I don't know. I don't like that. You know how far the beach is? It's not dude, far, but
no one that goes to New Orleans says we're going to the beach. Okay, no one says
that is not a Salt Life place. New Orleans is not Salt Life. No, that is definitely absolutely not. New Orleans Breakers. That is so terrible. That is so terrible.
Oh man.
So we've got So here's the coaches. Here's the coaches. We've got the South Division, which is going to be led by Skip Holtz, Kevin Sumlin, Larry Fedora, and Todd Haley. Then we've got Jeff Fisher, Mike Riley, Bart Andrus, and Kirby Wilson. The only name I actually know from that is Skip Holtz and Kirby Wilson, because Kirby Wilson, if I'm not mistaken, he is the defensive...
Now, Skip Holtz is Lou Holtz's son. He was just the coach at Louisiana Tech.
Right, I know who Skip Holtz is. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
And Jerry Fisher was the Tennessee Titans head coach for a while.
How do I know this fucking guy? Oh yeah, he's the Raiders running back coach. That's how I know Kirby Wilson. Yeah, I've actually seen him on TV a couple of times. So those are the only two people I know from this entire. And then Tampa, their coach is Todd Haley. He is the oh man, this guy. Whew, but okay, so listen to this career. Okay. This man, his name is Todd Haley. He is going to be one of the USFL head coaches. He started his career as a New York Jet as a scouting assistant, 1995 to 1996, did a whole year. Then, after 96, he was promoted in 97 to a wide receivers coach. He did that for 3 years with the Jets, where he somehow found his way over to Chicago for 2 years as a wide receivers coach. Then, 2 more years with the Dallas Cowboys as a wide receivers coach. Then one more solid year with Arizona Cardinals as the offensive coordinator. Then he headed the Kansas City Chiefs as the head coach for 2 years. 2009, 2009, 2010, 2011, 3 years, I guess. Excuse me. Pittsburgh Steelers offensive coordinator. So he moved from a head coach to an offensive coordinator of the Pittsburgh Steelers. He did that for 5 years. Then he went down a peg again, offensive coordinator for the Cleveland Browns, 2018. Then took 2 years sabbatical, went right back to coaching at Riverview High School.
Oh, you started off kind of going here, and then you just kind of
yeah, it's like
went down.
Started from the bottom, then we made it back to the bottom.
Yeah. Well, it's a circle. It's a circle.
It's a circle.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's rough, Todd Haley.
His head coaching record was 19-26.
Probably not good.
Yeah.
Not good. Yeah. And then who took over after that? Was that when wow, why am I blanking on this man's name? That's so unfortunate.
Chiefs coach 2012.
Andy Reid.
No, Romeo Crennel.
Then Andy Reid.
Romeo Crennel. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, Andy Reid's one of the only coaches to take two different teams to the national championship. If you hear me, the AFC championship twice or 3 times back to back.
God damn, with who?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not right. I said that all wrong. He's the only coach to take 2 teams to their title games 3 years in a row. He took the Philadelphia Eagles 3 times, and he's taken the Chiefs 3 times, all back to back.
Damn.
To back. Yeah.
He's 252 and 150.
Yeah.
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 He's 19-15 in the postseason, which still isn't that bad.
No, not really. I mean, you got to consider back then, he was with the Eagles and the Giants were there's 2 losses right there.
Right, and not even that, but that's still 34 games in the postseason.
Postseason, yeah.
Like, you've coached 34 in the postseason. That's already good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just those appearances.
Some people forget about Andy Reid, and you only ever hear about Bill Belichick, but Andy Reid is definitely one of those Bill Belichick kind of coaches that is definitely a Hall of Fame coach, and look what he's built there.
I want to play Warzone like right now, in the middle of this, but I also I just don't. But we're gonna play Warzone. But I don't know. That's our next topic is Warzone, and I'm just like, I want to talk about Warzone without being like, yeah, I play a game that I absolutely hate.
We hate it as much as we love it.
Yeah, but I hate it. And I hate it more now than I ever have, though. Like, this is the worst.
Oh yeah, that's why that we play Warzone, but we don't play Caldera because it's. I mean, we do play it, but it's bad.
I like Caldera enough. I actually like some of the POIs. I just don't like. And I even like landing Peak, but I don't like Peak's existence. Like, I feel like Peak shouldn't be there. Like, this is how they do. Everybody's complaining, right? Like, one of the main complaints of Caldera right now is the terrain, the ups and downs or whatever. And we've got this huge thing in the middle. It's one of the biggest POIs because even though Peak is only this small little thing at the top, that mountain of Peak, it's a huge portion of the map. So Peak is a volcano. Caldera, a caldera is like a hole left from a volcano. Like, that's literally what a caldera is. Let me look it up.
Yeah.
A caldera. So, a caldera is a large depression formed when a volcano erupts and collapses during a volcanic eruption. Magma present in the magma chamber underneath the volcano is expelled, often forcefully. ... Some calderas form a lake as the bowl-shaped depression filled. So this is the event right here. Everybody hates the terrain, all the up and down, right? Here it is. The middle of the map is literally a volcano. Right now, it's Peak. Blow it up. Fortnite that shit. Like, as a person who does not like Fortnite and only appreciates it as being video game daycare and keeping most of the 8-year-olds out of the Call of Duty lobbies, they have massive events. Call of Duty could follow suit. Blow the fucking volcano up. Take Peak off the map. Like, Sweats will find a new...
All the rocks and trees with it.
Dude, level the whole fucking middle. So then that way, you've got the whole map again is flat, just like Verdansk was. Like you'll still have your up and downs. You know, Verdansk had its up and downs. You could still land Summit. You can still go all the way down to Prison, Farmland, and look up the map. Or you can
they still have the cities.
And they still had cities. Like Caldera is good in its own ways. And the easiest way to take a huge portion of the problem of the map out right now is just blow up the middle. Flatten it out.
Blow it up.
Yeah.
Blow it up. Seriously, blow it up.
Warzone, yeah. That's like pretty much that's the best way I can think to fix everything right now is to blow up the middle of the map. Create a whole new POI, a big lake, big like little magma lake thing in the center of the map. Like that's pretty much because
have a bunch of rock structures where you can, you know, get on land all connected and just run it.
I think I think Warzone should give up on using rocks, period. Like I think rocks should not be a thing in Call of Duty because they do not know how to program rocks. Yeah.
So I was thinking it's just a rock, but like you know, magma turns to rock. So just like it's all black. It's just a rock like level, little bit of curves in it, field.
Absolutely
of like lava.
And that would literally, I don't know. I just feel like that would fix so much of the game, literally, because I'm not too mad at the loadout issue. I guess using ground loot is like what battle royales are about, but at the same time, Warzone is not really about ground loot. Warzone has always been about getting your cash, getting your loadout, having like the guns that you want, like never having to worry about like that RNG. Like there is still RNG obviously, but you eliminate a lot of it knowing where to go, how to get your money, pick up a scavvy, pick up any kind of contract or whatever, start getting your guap up and get your loady, get your UV and start hunting. Like I don't like that they took that out to where like when I first drop, it's like I get my ground loot and I kind of play a little bit less aggro because I don't know. Like unless if I find a purple MP40 on the ground, usually purple MP40, blue Bren, I'm usually good to go. But most of the time, it's like if I pick up one of those Thompsons or something like that, I'm like I don't even know if I should push with this. Like I don't know if I'm gonna kill this guy. Like who knows if he's got that purple MP40, I am dead. Like that purple MP40 is crazy. Like, and that's why I was never a fan of Fortnite because the RNG was just so heavy. Like PUBG has RNG as well, but I feel like I was never just like lost in PUBG. I mean, the shotguns always killed in PUBG. All the guns have always killed in PUBG. And then you just got Fortnite where it's like if you get stuck with like back in the day, I don't know what the weapons are in Fortnite now. Back in the day, we had like the common pump, like a white pump, and you had a green pump. It's like if you pick up white pump, like don't even do anything. Like just that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like you need at least green pump or higher. And then we've got Warzone 2 coming out now. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. We've got Warzone 2 leaks rumors platform. Let's do this. This is Dexerto. This is one of the worst places like on the internet. Notorious Call of Duty leaker has revealed what players can expect from the reported Warzone 2, including potential release dates, some major changes coming to the Battle Royale hit. More details, possible schedule. Leaker Tom Henderson has given a little more clarity on the situation, what exactly Warzone 2 is, and what he's heard regarding the potential release date. It's Infinity Ward's Warzone map that is set to be a clean slate for Warzone and was scheduled to release in Holiday 22. He said on January 27th, clean slate means starting again, scrapping everything like weapons, operators, etc. If you didn't watch the stream, here's what I've heard on Warzone 2. It's IW's Warzone map that is set to be a clean slate. Okay, so everything I just read. Yeah, scrapping everything. He continued, this map was last mentioned to release in Holiday 22 just 6 weeks ago, indicating things are being shaken up if this is Warzone 2 that was being referenced. Finally, he calmed the concerns of those who love Warzone as it is, saying that Legacy Warzone will still remain, but Warzone 2 is coming. This map was last mentioned to release in Holiday 22 to 6. Oh, this is what I just read again. Legacy Warzone will still remain, Warzone 2 is coming. Okay. In essence, Warzone 2 is likely going to be a brand new Call of Duty game, following in the same vein as Warzone, but in a completely new way, similar to the annual multiplayer releases.
Oh, that makes it interesting, I think.
I don't know. I also kind of feel like a reset for a game like this isn't that great. I feel like I like that a lot of games have broken away from annual releases, and like the kids that are playing like Fortnite, it's the same Fortnite account, like PUBG. The people are playing PUBG, like Minecraft. There's no Minecraft 2. You know what I mean?
I've been playing Minecraft for the last like 15 years. It's the same one
for real, and I like that Warzone has just stayed Warzone. Like I like that. I actually like that.
Yeah.
This is the most consistency we've had with Call of Duty, and it happens to coincidentally be the #1 played thing by them. Like, I mean, it only makes sense.
You got no
know what I
problem
mean?
filling a lobby in that game, do you?
Yeah,
Warzone always full, baby.
for real, literally. We were playing at 3 o'clock in the morning last night, and we were like, not like a couple of the last games we played last night, like immediately filled up to 40, and there was like the practice time was like 6 seconds.
Oh yeah, they were jumping into the game. Yeah, Warzone runs 24/7, and I think the last time you looked, where they were making like what insane amount of money a day, hundreds of millions.
Yeah, let me look it up. How much money does Warzone make a day? Warzone daily earnings. So yeah, the report from August 11th, 2021 says Call of Duty reportedly makes $5.2 million in a day.
My goodness.
Yeah, and that's still not enough to make a good game. Like, holy shit. Whoa, what the hell are we talking about here? This has to be fake. Mortal Kombat 12.
When is the new movie set to come out? Do they have a release date yet, or just a confirmation that they're doing one?
I don't know. This whole article right here is only about the game Mortal Kombat 12. Because there was a teaser posted on Twitter, and in the top right corner, you can see a file named Mortal Kombat 12 _mast, which we presume is somehow connected to Mortal Kombat 12. Here's a shot of it zoomed in. Oh yeah, you see Ed Boon's name. Oh yeah, of course there's a chance that MK12 could stand for something else, but it is highly unlikely. Yeah, I don't think so, yeah. And you can see, what does it look like, a picture of, I don't know if that's Drawman. I don't know who that's supposed to be right there. I'm not sure. And then you've got my blanket right there, the OG ad, Mortal Kombat So Real It Hurts. The Mortal Kombat has finally met its match, Mortal Kombat 2 with the Earthrealm heroes on the front. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but I did hear about the sequel, Mortal Kombat movie. There was just some information on that as well. The Mortal Kombat movie is getting a sequel. Warner Brothers and New Line Cinema are creating a sequel to the Mortal Kombat film with Moon Knight writer Jeremy Slater on board. Deadline has reported. It will follow up the original R-rated film that did decent box office numbers, 83 million worldwide. It's not too great, but I mean, it was a pandemic, I guess. The original did seem designed to set up another sequel, obviously, with one critic describing it as the homework you have to do before the fun. It's receiving a middling 54% Rotten Tomato critic rating. I didn't think it was that bad of a movie, but it did seem like it was just the intro to something like a season 1 in a way. But I kind of feel like they're setting it up, like I said, like in an Avengers kind of way.
Movies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course, and that the way that movies are right now, that's the big hype.
Yeah. Oh, and then not just that, but also the last movie ended on a huge teaser, like a huge cliffhanger. Johnny Cage.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So if you do it right, you could definitely have like several movies. And if you do them the way you did this one, they'll all be really good. As long as you stay with, your story that you're writing and make it good. People will definitely watch it.
Yeah, and Jeremy Slater tweeted, he said, "Beyond excited to be joining this team. We're building something bigger and better and bloodier that's going to blow people's minds." Well, that sounds good. I really just hope he sticks with a lot of the OG lore. I mean, I know that we're changing a lot of it already because of the introduction of the character Cole, but I do like that.
Don't get crazy.
Yeah, I still like that they followed so much of the lore already. Like, you've learned so much. Like, people that don't know a lot about Mortal Kombat can watch that first movie and learn some actual stuff. I mean, you should watch the anime. If you haven't seen Scorpion's Revenge, that is awesome. But
oh man, it is really good. But it was almost better than the movie.
But like, if you watch Mortal Kombat the movie, the new movie, you also, I mean, you still learn Scorpion's name, Hanzo Hasashi. You learn OG Sub-Zero's name, Baihan. Like, you learn, and that's another thing I really hope that they go into. I hope that the Baihan, which it says right here, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be coming back because Hiroyuki Sanada, which is Hanzo Hasashi, he is confirmed to be coming back. Joe Taslim is Baihan Sub-Zero. He's confirmed to be coming back as well. So I hope he doesn't come back as just another Sub-Zero. I hope he comes back full on Noob Saibot, ready to whip some ass. So that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, that would be the way that I would do it.
Absolutely. Definitely. And we would just get our new Sub-Zero. We'd have good guy Sub-Zero. and then we'd have Baihan, and then we'd have Hanzo. Like, but I don't know. Dwayne Johnson just announced his own mysterious video game movie. Another video game movie. We're going to bring one of the biggest, most badass games to the screen. One that I've played for years. Huh. I wonder what that is. And then Ed Boon tweeted and said he'd make a great Shao Kahn. That's true. So, The Rock would make a great Shao Kahn.
For sure, dude.
Oh my god, I tried to look up like what people's speculations were, and so many people are like, this is the dumbest stuff. Oh, dude, it's God of War. It's got to be, right?
Man.
Who else would he be playing? Like, who else would be making a movie to, like, hype up their newest release? You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's been playing it for years. A huge game, a game that hasn't came to the screen yet. It's God of War. I'm calling it right now. As soon as I saw that comparison, I was like, yep. It's either God of War or Gears of War, and he's going to play Marcus Phoenix. Do you have any goodbyes, special thank yous, take backs, anything like that?
Special thank you to Joseph for always being here when we need him.
Oh, dude, shout out to Joseph Barber, bro. Absolutely.
Shout out. That is, one of the biffles.
And shout out to the search engine that we used all day that I don't know if we're allowed to legally announce or not, but shout out. Everybody knows what we're using. It rhymes with noodle, kind of. But all right, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and this has been the very first episode of Let Me Look It Up. And see you guys later.